Hello friends, I'm Samarium, and welcome to the monster inside. I downloaded this game a while ago. I was like, hey, that'll be a fun game to play, and then I completely forgot about it and never went to play it, so here we go, we're gonna play it now. It seems like a uh, old style, um, point and click game, I think, or it might just be like a storytelling game, I don't know. But anyways, my head pounded, ears still ringing slightly. Some of the worst nightmares I'd had in years left me feeling like I'd seen punch. I, I can't talk today. I'm sorry, guys. I just can't. I'd had in years left me feeling like I'd been punched in the jaw. But like any other day, I dragged myself to the office. You just hate having an office job, being a slave to the man, to big corporate. There was another notice on the door from Mayor Vanetti's office. Permits out of date! They didn't like me much and were trying to drown me in paperwork. It was a slow month, weeks since I'd had any real case to work on, so I passed time pacing the office, smoking and staring at the mirror in the corner, safely covered with an old bed sheet. I assume this mirror? Are you looking at that mirror? Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the prettiest man of them all? It is you, Samarium. Why, thank you, mirror. I don't dare look at my own reflection. I'm too afraid of what I might see. Afraid someday I might have to face what I really am. The girl came in so quiet I nearly choked on my cigarette. Help me, choking. Oh, no, not choke. Girl, mister, please, you gotta help me, mister. Calm down now. Sit and talk slow. Yeah? What can I help you with? You ever hear of knocking first, kid? Please, no one else will listen to me. Go on. She eyed me with a dash, just a dash of suspicion as I tossed back a handful of pills and chased them with a swig of whiskey. I could tell this might take a while. Her name was Lily. She told me she was his mistress, the man all over the newspapers, the infamous banker, Mr. Reginald Farnsworth. Mr. Farnsworth was a drunk, philandering bastard, but this girl seemed genuinely concerned that he had recently gone missing. Less concerned about the fact that Mr. Farnsworth's wife had just turned up dead in Central Park 2 nights ago. Lily, you don't understand. He just couldn't have done it. He hated his wife, but he couldn't have killed her. Everyone thinks it was him, and no one believes me. He's gotta be in trouble. I ain't saying I believe you, kid, but what makes you think he's in danger? Case looks pretty simple to me. The wife did it. You did it. You killed him. I'm gonna need to put you into custody. I'm sorry. I'm gonna need to do that. Well, Jack. You can just call me Jack. Jackie boy. Jack, whoever did this, whoever did that to his wife must have been the one who took him. He would have never left without me. He promised me. Maybe he just didn't like you. He's all, this lady's crazy. She came in thinking that I'm missing. She's obsessed with me, obviously. I'm sure Mr. Farnsworth promised this poor girl a lot of things. Please, the cops won't listen to me and they want to bring him on charges. You gotta prove it wasn't him before they find him. Honestly, I doubt they're in too much of a hurry. Farnsworth had practically the entire police force in his deep pockets, probably why they hadn't found much yet. If they found him and brought him in, it would be due to public pressure. Sometimes a mob with pitchforks is more dangerous than one man with money. You've got my curiosity, but you might not like what I find. I can help you. We'll get to the bottom of it. Don't you worry now. I'm gonna play good cop, good detective. Oh, thank you, Mr. Jack. Thank you, but please be careful. I don't think this was just any murderer or kidnapper. I think it was a beast. Beast. The word struck me funny, like when you draw your elbow on a hard corner and then you hit your funny bone and you're like. Not a word many use these days, except in hushed whispers and bedtime stories for children. Oh, they were real enough, alright. They just got better at hiding, controlling their unseemly urges. But Hi, my name is Sam and I can't read. Hello. but I hadn't seen any monsters in nearly 15 years, back when I was still a cop myself. Well, that's definitely an interesting theory. I can help you. We'll get to the bottom of it. Don't you worry now. Leave the detective work to me. Let's not jump to conclusions here. Just you gotta stay still. If you don't want to get in trouble, you stay still. You don't jump to conclusions. Okay now? Okay. That's definitely an interesting theory. It's not saying I believe her. It's not saying I don't believe her. So I don't look like I'm crazy, but I don't look like an arse at the same time. I have a feeling about it. Something tells me you can get to the bottom of it. You're good at this sort of thing. Sure, can't you see how busy I am with cases? I replied a little too harshly. Sarcasm wasn't my strong suit. Oh, I can pull off sarcasm pretty well. I reassured her some more and sent her on her way. I didn't want to scare her, but I warned her before she left to keep her doors locked and call me if she saw anything suspicious. I didn't know if she was in any danger herself, but better be safe than sorry. That night, I made my way down to Central Park. It was a long shot, but maybe there was something there the cops had missed. Next chapter. Okay. Appreciating the smooth jazz. The scene was already picked clean by the cops days ago, but I've got a knack for finding things others overlook. Hey look, a gum wrapper. Yum. A knack, more of a symptom or condition. Other, less useful symptoms I kept in check. But for the time being, my keen sense of smell would come in handy. Ah, smells like death. That's a dead body, alright. It was faint, but I could... Someone just baked a freshly baked pie. They just pulled it out of the oven within a 5-mile radius. I'll be back! It was faint, but I could smell it before I even approached the police line. The scent was less of a thing and more of an emotion. Seduction. A strangely familiar smell. I expected the scent of trepidation, or maybe even outright fear, but Mrs. Farnsworth seemed to have been at the height of pleasure when she left this world. Brought new meaning to a crime of passion. Pushing the thought from my mind, it was time to get down to business. Let's get down to business to defeat and investigate the scene. We're gonna go defeat some Huns. A burn mark on a nearby tree caught my eye. I ran my finger along its length and felt a chill down my spine. It was a bear. A bear attacked the woman. This wasn't just any burn mark. This was a mark of an ancient magic. It is doubtful the cops would have picked up on it. Could Lily have been right? Something unnatural was at play here. Oof. There's evil afoot. But I was no stranger to the strange. Investigate the scene. Oh, I get to click stuff. Is that blood marks? Oh, a footprint. I thought that was like blood trailing down, and I was like, what's that thing? Muddy footprints everywhere. Difficult to pick out anything from the prints the cops left behind in their haste. But cops don't wear $2,000 pairs of carcanos. Hopefully I said that right. I've never heard of that word before, or company, or brand, whatever. It looked like Mr. Farnsworth was there that night, and walked away on his own 2 feet. After looking around for a while longer, I realized the park had given up all it was hiding from me, so I trudged back to my apartment and hit my head like a pillow like it owed me money. Next chapter. The next morning, I was reeling from another bout of ghoulish nightmares, but I tried to hide my discomfort when I saw Lily was already sitting outside my office. My phone's vibrating. Gotta turn it off a quick sec. She waited wordlessly as I unlocked the door and ripped down another notice from the mayor's office. I motioned her for her to stop inside, seemingly afraid of what I might say. She finally worked up the courage to ask. So, what did you find? I think I've done like 3 different voices for this girl already. Like I tried the, well, mister, ain't you just a tall glass of water? And then I was like the scared like, oh please sir, please do whatever you must. You must find this man. So I don't know. Well, I've got some good news. Farnsworth might still be alive. Not sure about beasts, but something unnatural was at play. Might be right to worry about monsters. Found a spells mark. I mean, these don't give specific. It's just your assumptions. But this is like my theory and my evidence, so I'm gonna go with that. What does that mean? What about Reggie? Do you know where he might be? Found his footprints. Seems like he got out safely. There were signs he was set at the scene and slipped away. See, now that one led to another answer, so I did good. I'm gonna do this one. My tone was indifferent towards her as I turned and grabbed a bottle from my desk drawer. The dryness in my throat made it difficult to swallow my meds. Gotta pop, 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 pop. But you don't know where he went? Do you think the news this morning is related? And what news is that, kid? Haven't you heard? Yeah, maybe you should tell me what you know. Nope, rough night followed by a rough morning. Should I act cool, act like I'm in the loop? Or should I be like, nah, I'm too good for the news? They found the police chief's wife dead down by the docks. They say it happened last night. Let me guess. Chief Amato is missing too. My face might have betrayed a hint of satisfaction as she confirmed my suspicions, but it faded quickly. Amato was a bloop cop and a bloop chief. She was half the reason I left. Okay. I guess we forgot our genders for a second. He was half the reason I left the force, but now that his wife was dead and I had more questions than I did the day before. Can you stop coming into my office, you kid? You're making me confused. The gears in my head started to spin, which wasn't helped by the splitting pain at my temples. I told Lily I needed time to work, and she slightly dejected, wanting more answers than I could provide. Here's $50. Go get yourself something nice. That night, after the cops had cleared out of the docks, I would slip down and see what I could uncover. Concerning Mrs. Amato's untimely demise. Next chapter. Okay, well, this is a good stopping point. We got a section of that found. Now we're section of Mr. Amato, Mrs. Amato. So I think that's a good place to end it. I don't know if I'm going to edit it out, probably the beginning of it, and probably me stuttering with words. But pretty much it's going to be the full thing, and this next one might come out tomorrow, probably the day after. I'm trying to be more steady every other day now because I got a new Wi-Fi card. I haven't uploaded in a while because I had to use a USB for a while, and it did not want to work, so I couldn't upload anything. But now I'm back. Hopefully every other day uploads and more consistent, and I hope you guys enjoy. This was what was this? I already forgot the name. Oh yeah, this was the monster inside. Oh wait, the monster inside. I'm the killer. See, I got my magic wand here. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. See ya.